Hello my friends, it's Danish here and we are back with Slime Rancher. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now, when we left off, we managed to get ourselves some pink phosphor Largos. Hang on. Right, yes, there we are. Oh, and these have finally started growing. Good growing. So, please stop standing on each other. Poor choice of words, as I realise they don't have legs. Quit floating! Oh, go away! Oh, hang on. So again, it's like I said before, it can be a little bit tricky knowing whether or not you're able to feed them. When they've got their mouth closed, like they're happy that their mouth is closed, it usually means you're still able to feed them. When they've got their mouth open like this, of course that means, you know, you're good. Right, that should be alright. Sell them off. Okay, right. Let's go for high walls. We'll want an air net as well, so we'll have to get just a little bit more cash. I realise this is quite a slow start. I mean, it picks up much more once you get at least 2 functioning ranches. I think what we're going to focus on is getting us a corral of rock tabby slimes. And again, I got another slime key on me, so I suppose one thing I could do is feed that Gordo. That's it. Yeah, it's the phosphor Gordo. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And you. And he just eats a chicken whole. This is what I meant when I was talking about trying to feed a meat-eating slime. Obviously, pink slimes is not so bad; they eat everything. But when it's stuff like tabby slimes, see how difficult it was just finding a single roostro last time. And bear in mind, you need at least 1 roostro just to get a functioning coop. Oh, almost. There we go. We're good. And we have our second key. Berry, I'll take it. Actually, thinking about it, I may as well just feed these guys the few berries. Just to try and get a bunch of phosphor plorts. If these guys would move out of the out of the way. Okay, one more. That one's... No, I don't want the slime. Not sure if that's enough for air nets. I'll give it a shot. No, come on. Jump it! Ah! I got too spoilt by the hover boots you get. Happy. Alright, same as last time, you want 6 Largos. There we go. That's all we need. I think, because we've got one more tabby plot that we need, I think I should have it enough to afford an airnet. So once I got that taken care of, we'll head straight into the Indigo Quarry and grab ourselves some heartbeats. So I suppose, again, until then, I can easily just feed them carrots. Okay, we're good. And we got Airnet. Just that one, there we go. Right, so we need to get 4 rock slimes, 2 tabbies. Oh! Okay. Random email. Oh, so, no, sorry. Star mail. Yeah, that's one thing I also didn't mention about the tabby slime's behaviour. Occasionally, it will try to boop you on the face. Like that. Again, of course, as you can imagine, it's not exactly lethal. Oh, tabby. That's one tabby slime. Tabby. See if I can at least find myself a rock tabby lager already. Doesn't look like it. Still, there's one. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I saw you! There you are! Start making some progress. Oh, that's already grown. Excellent. Alright! That's all we needed. Once again. And we want ourselves a garden. Okay, simple enough. It's going to get a lot less tedious as time goes on. I was wondering where the last 2 phosphor slimes were. Or phosphor plorts, sorry. Okay. I can just find myself 3 more rock slimes, we should be alright. Right, this we haven't gone to. I will say now, this is where we'll end up finding some feral pink phosphor slimes. Right there, right there! No, 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 no. Open sesame, and we're in. Welcome to the Indigo Quarry. Now, there are a few new slimes here. Right now we're going to focus on getting us those rock tabby largos. Oh yeah, rotten carrots. Oh! Jesus, that's a lot of rock slimes. Only now is it giving us the fucking... giving us the entry. Right, I suppose I'll get this over with now. Those, these ones! Boom slimes. I'm sure you understand why they're called that. Heartbeats, that's what we want. Oh, and now we find a Roostro. Yeah, boom slimes occasionally explode. Again, they don't try to hurt you. They just do that every now and then. Okay, back we go. I would say heartbeats are among the easiest food stuff to farm. Just because they seem to grow really plentifully. And I just took a bite out of me. Already on lower than half. Obviously, like with any other slime, if it becomes agitated, if a boom slime becomes agitated, then it will explode more often. Again, it won't try to hit you with it, it'll just explode more often. There we go, and... okay, we're good. Throw that. Oh, messed that up. Thank you. Oh yes, because we've accessed a new area, we've got 4 new plots on the market, because we've got 4 new slimes to deal with. But of course, we will go over them as we come across them. Oh, we want 9 pink and 9 boom. Okay, right. At the moment, all we need to do is just get a bit more cash just to beef up the garden. Jesus Christ! We need some carrots just to tide over those rock largos until we can grow a decent number of heartbeats. No, thank you. Oh, you son of a... No, I'll feed that one anyway, just because... rock slime. I just fed you and you roll into me! Okay. Oh, carrots, it seems. Yeah, we're all out of carrots. Back we go. Anything? No, nothing here. Okay, no big deal, no big deal. We got more than enough carrots anyway. Okay. There we go. See what I mean? Sometimes it's difficult to know. We've already fed 2 of those twice each. No, no, come on, come on. Just that one. There we go. Done. I'm not sure if that's enough for everything here we need. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. We can still feed these guys. Out of the way. Alright, there we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. Okay, just pack it in. Textile mill. Victor Humphreys! Allow me to introduce myself. I am Victor Humphreys, professional slime rancher, slime scientist, and amateur musician. If you say so. My understanding is that Miss West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I'll illuminate you on what you can expect from my own requests. As a slime scientist / rancher, I have a tremendous interest in the Liquiform Legion. We share this vast range with the slimes. My studies often keep me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short of a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill the gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck in your new venture, Miss LeRoux. I look forward to seeing life breathe once again into the former Twilger's ranch. P.S. I once lost my favourite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. I will say that doesn't actually lead to anything. Oh, more star mail from... Oh, it's from KC. Hi, Beer. I bought a cactus from you, sort of. When I came back home, it was one of the only things left in your shop. I was a lonely little guy, so I decided to adopt it. You know, I kill every plant I touch, but I promise you this one will last. I mean, if I can't keep a cactus alive, then something is very wrong. When I look at it, I think of you out there on the range doing your thing. Hope you're okay. Okay, oh, pulse wave. Okay, they've fallen from the tree. Oh, wait. Okay, for a second I thought one of them disappeared. I thought there were only 5 in here. Where the hell did it go? I haven't even progressed much at all, and I've already lost a Largo. Stop, get out of the way. I promise it will get less tedious. No, no, don't do that. There's a complete cluster. Heartbeat, yes, we are good. Not as many as I'd like, but still more than I need. There we go, that's going to help shoot the profits up. Jesus Christ. Stop doing that! Right, okay. First thing we need to do. Where is it? Auto feeder. That's what we want. There we go. Now, over time, that'll shoot food out for them to eat instead of us having to constantly go in there. Right. I'm going to need one for those guys as well. Okay, what do I do next? I'm trying to think. Again, all I can really do is just try and raise a bit more cash. So, again, we go looking. I think I know what we can do. We head back to the Indigo Quarry. Oh, that's a lucky slime. So you mean essentially a tabby slime with a coin on it, so it's a Meowth. If you manage to feed it, it kind of bounces away like a gold slime. Oh, it disappeared now. It bounces away like a gold slime, but it drops a bit of cash for you. Damn. Go away, go away. Do not want. Okay, we're not going to go for any boom slimes just yet. Not until we find another slime to Largo it with. Preferably one we haven't got yet. Swap the food. I suppose I can still nab these things though. They haven't grown, so it's just... May as well just keep moving. Okay, Rock Largo. Or Gordo, sorry. Now this one, if I remember correctly... No, yeah, this one doesn't actually drop a slime key, but instead a teleporter. Essentially a shortcut straight back to the ranch. Let's grab us the map. And we're good. And one thing I do like, in a recent update, they essentially added Gordos to the map that you found. As, I mean, for this, I don't know why we get some screen tearing like this. I think that's screen tearing, I don't know. Correctly, yeah. Around here there's a Gordo. In fact, there's one around here as well. It doesn't actually show up until you encounter it. Take a gander. Yeah, those two Gordos that we haven't seen yet, they're tabby Gordos. So they can be a little bit tricky to feed. Well, I say tricky, I mean tedious, because they're meat eaters. As with boom slimes. There's one thing I failed to mention. Boom slimes are, yes, meat eaters, so... Like I said, that's why I'm not grabbing them until I Gordo them up. No, stop Gordo. I keep mixing up Gordos and Largos. I finish talking about one, move straight onto the other, and just mixes me up. Okay. See, once we have a healthy supply of heartbeats, we'll start feeding the Rock Gordos properly. Because I know there's at least one other Rock Gordo. The Rock Gordos and the Tabby Gordos always give you teleporters, whereas the rest of them, bar one, if I remember correctly, gives you a slime key. But I mean that last one that Odgun Ortis. Right, that's wait, hang on. Oh, it's an odd onion. Right, those things. See that there? Odd onion. They grow with carrots. They are extremely tedious to grow. Oh, we've got puddle slimes here. Right. Puddle slimes essentially can only survive in water, which can make them a bit tedious to raise. They are one of the only slimes where their plorts can't actually make other slimes Largos, and they won't eat other plorts either. Oh, I messed up! Oops. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm so used to having the Oh, and they're hungry as well. I'm so used to having the hover boots that I completely forgot about the jump. It's almost muscle memory that I try to jump over there now. Oh, away. Okay. These guys are getting hungry as well. Okay. Problem solved. Bit of a rocky screw up there, but I'm sure I can recover from it. That's one thing with when you end up dying in the game. Well, not dying, but getting knocked out. Whether you fall into the slime sea or you know, get your health knocked down to 0. You get warped immediately back to the ranch. And you lose everything, all the items you had in your inventory at the time of you screwing up. See, it means a lot of heartbeats spawning in, because we already used 12 to feed those Largos. And we still have 23 on backup. So we are already doing pretty well. And what I'll do now, get a sea auto feeder. Always put it on the lowest setting, just because otherwise it shoots far too many fruit out and they rot away before the slimes can eat them. And even then, sometimes the low setting is still too fast. But I never go higher than 6 Largos, purely because the air net on top of the ranch, you know, to stop them from jumping out, that actually does wear off if the slimes hit it too much. It recharges quickly afterwards, but then they hit it too much, and they tend to jump off each other's heads. So they do that, and well, they fall out. Getting any more Largos would end up just screwing it a bit more. Item corral on it. There we go. And garden. Okay. hang on, let's first take a look here. Jetpack, that's what it is, not hollow boots. 350, so that's not so bad. So first thing we do is get the jetpack. Oh, damn. We are going to have to start focusing on upgrading ourselves this time. Focusing so much on the ranch that I'm not growing with it. What the hell? Holy hell, yes, gold plort. The gold slime must have spawned in and just eaten something on its own. That is going to save me a lot of trouble. Just grab the plot before the other slimes eat them, we'll be alright. I should be alright, actually. I'll do this, I grab some bone slimes. And the rad slimes are going to go with it. I'm not grabbing the puddle slimes, not for a while yet. There's one specific place that I would say is best to raise them, but we are nowhere near close to accessing it yet. There we go, 370 from just that one gold plort. Significant help. Jetpack. Can't afford anything else. Tank booster, that's what we're going to want soon. What do you want? Ogden Cortez. Okay, what does he want? Polar fruit. I can give him the carrots now, actually. Okay. Some polar fruit and those. We're going to want those. So... not sure if it's worth giving them to him yet. Get us some polar fruit. Wasn't even paying attention there, so that's my own fault. Six, that's all we need. There we go, we have the jetpack ready. Notice as well, when the feral slimes show up, the little dinging sound they make is much lower pitch. Some more carrots. We're not helping! Get out of the way! No, you nicked it! That was a... oh, tar. And they're already multiplying. I am not getting involved here. I realise that kind of makes me a bit of a prick. But I know when I'm a little bit out of my league. Oh, an odd onion. Now this is the main problem with the odd onion. is... Oh, yes, that's what we want. The Oka Okas. Odd onions, even when you try and grow them yourself, like, you know, you actually shoot it into the garden to specifically grow the odd onion, you won't grow them specifically. There'll be more carrots than odd onions growing. It's like, it's kind of the idea that it's a plant that grows... Oh, there we go. Grows as like a byproduct of something else. Rad slimes, this is what we need. As the name suggests, they are radioactive. Oh, more tar. Oh, he tried to bite me. And more tar. Even more tar! This is not helping. I just... That is terrifying at times. Right. Okay. More heartbeats. There's one easy way to deal with feral slimes is just to... There you go, knock them into the water. I can just get my hands on a few rad slimes, I'll be alright. 1, 2, there we go. Right, behaviour-wise, rad slimes don't really act any different. It's just the fact that they have a constant aura of radiation. It just makes them a bit tricky to deal with at times. Bear in mind, I believe the radiation field does actually increase when they're given Largos. Right, one more rad slime should do us fine. If I can actually find it. Right over there. Boom slime over there. What's that? I'm afraid that's a bad time, buddy. That's one thing I can do as well. Yoink. Trying to have him eat this bloody thing. Never mind, he's not hungry. Okay, that's kind of lucky. Tar spawning in water essentially kills itself. So that's okay. That's... Oh, another one of those. I will take that, thank you very much. Okay. If I can just get me 3 more plorts. Two. One. That's all we need. Why do I still have that on me? Now we just leg it back. Just a little bit of extra cash. Are you kidding me? Another lucky slime. But again, I don't have any meat on me, so I can't feed it. And again, you're not actually able to capture it. Same with gold slimes. I did hear the chickens, but I also heard them getting eaten, so I wasn't going to bother trying to go for them. Okay. Now, what we want... Okay. Now, the Oka Okas are the Rad Slime's favourite food. There we go. Want that. Now I realise I failed to kind of explain what the rad slimes do with the rad ore. If you notice in the middle of the screen there's like a little radiation meter. If you're staying there too long and it goes to 100, then you start taking damage. Nope, nope, don't want. Bit of frame drop there. Okay. And that's actually not bad. No, please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. Okay, that's why there's one that hasn't been fed. Okay, close enough. Alright, we are good. First things first. That's what we need. And that also helps. And finally, what I'm going to do, instead of doing the auto feeder, plort collector, that's going to be a godsend. I'm sure it's self-explanatory enough. Basically, hit the button, or it does it automatically. It'll absorb up to 2 different types of plorts. So we'll need to put auto feeder there. We'll need to put another plorts, auto plort collectors on the other 2 corrals. And then those 3 should be ready to go. Oh, 2-star males. Oh, we'll go for Ogden's first. Name's Ogden Ortis. I'm a slime rancher, much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far, far range to grow fruits and veggies the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down to the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all ranchers aren't just gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the rage at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on you here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only range slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kinds of requests from me. Look forward to doing business with you. P.S. Ever heard of gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favourite food of the equally mythical gold slime, but some say that neither of them actually exist. I will say that the gilded ginger is a thing. It's very rare. It spawns in the last area. Only one spawns in the entire area per in-game day. So they are extremely tricky to find. Okay, big storm. I got a mail. Of course I remember that day. I feel like I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooding and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals. And the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was by ordering one coffee after another. I can imagine there are some people that actually do run their business like that. The idea that, you know, they use the excuse, or, you know, use the excuse of saying that you're loitering and saying, you know, you can't stay in here unless you buy stuff from me, otherwise you're loitering. We all know those people exist. Bunch of pricks, we know that. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music and all that, and at least that's how I remember it. Walking home when the rain came back, you got close to me and my heart was racing, but I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Okay, so sleep, and we're on day 6. And we are going to give it a rest here, so hopefully I won't end up knocking myself out again. Hang on, I just realised, yeah, this again is one of those character designs where they only have 4 fingers. 3 fingers, 1 thumb. Right, so yes, I'm going to give it a rest for now, and we will continue this later. Hopefully we'll be able to actually make a decent amount, healthy amount of cash so we can actually upgrade ourselves and the ranch. And, right, yeah, so thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a favourite, and I'll see you next time. Danish, out.